Alrighty guys, Rob here, heading across to the middle of the state to meet Kimberly, who's driving from the other side of the state, cross-state road trip. Alrighty guys, we're at this, I know it looks like a 70s house, but originally it was a 1901 house that stood on this lot. Kimberly's got the lot next door, and she's done that house over there. We're still in this town of old houses, and her first dig right here next to this palm tree is a 48 Wheatster. We are finally on the board. Boom. Well gang, Kimberly's Wheatie was only a few inches down next to that palm tree. Guys, I got a faint whiff of a signal here. And you can see there's 8 inches for the pinpointer. But guys, we got a dark green penny that came out. I scarfed it a little bit going deep. There it is. Let's see what year it is. I think that says 42, I think. 44 or 42. All right, guys, I'm on the board also at my first Wheatie. All right, guys, Kimberly scores another Wheatie over there in her line where the palm trees is. And she's trying to get a date. All right, we'll get back to you. Kimberly calls a third Wheatster over there. She's having trouble. 27? 40. Oh, 47. Okay. Alrighty, gang, on a very bouncy signal here, about 6 inches down underneath the root, I get my second Wheatie, and it is a 35 after some thumb scratching. And Kimberly gets her, is that your fourth? Fourth, so that gives us 6 Wheaties off this 1970s looking house, guys, that actually is a house built over a 1901 property. I would have never known that if Kimberly didn't have the lot next door and knew this was old property. Obviously, guys, nobody's hit this yard. Okay, let's see if we can find some silver. Gang, I got a 22-23 signal here, a little bit lower than the other ones, but I got another green penny. And is it going to be a Wheatie? Yes, it is. I can see the 1 cent on the back. Another, is that a second 35? That might be a second 35, guys. Let me do some park rep pat zoomicating here. Of course, I can't see because the sun's so bright, but I think that's a 35 or a 39. You guys can probably see it better than me. Alrighty, second 30s Wheatie though. Guys, still here in this yard. And I will admit, I don't always dig zinc penny signals, especially if they're in modern yards or parks. But when they're in an old yard, and it says it's 7-8 inches down, you dig it. And I don't even know what this is yet, guys. I don't know. I actually didn't break it. I don't know if this is some old bobby pin. Okay, I'll bring it to you. I have no idea. But I didn't break it at least. It was way under a root. Gave me a zinc penny signal.
Like a strap into here.
That's a good possibility. I'm wondering if that centerpiece, if this is 2 pieces and it opens up.
I don't know if it opens, but it's definitely had a slot in the middle.
Ah, okay. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Don't know what it is, but it's a relic. Maybe I'll put this on ID me. Boom. Alrighty, guys, I'm out here by the front yard. 25, 26 single. I was counting on a dime. But guys, we got another Wheatie out from under a root. A little bit high, but it's 46. But that's my fourth Wheatie. Kimberly's got 4 pieces of costume jewelry, and my relic, that's 8 Wheaties, a relic, and a piece of costume jewelry. And guys, we haven't even touched 90% of this yard yet. Well, guys, when you get a deep 34, 35 on the Equinox, you're thinking big silver. Not big copper, but there we go, guys. Look at the size of that nut. All right, nice big hunk of copper. Kimberly's holding my next find, and it rang up at 15, 16, and I said to her before I dug it, I said, here is the worst signal in the Knox, and I'm going to dig it. I says, and it was deep, and guys, it came out. I got water in the car. And guys, we think it's foreign silver. We think it's either Canadian or British.
I don't know. I never seen one with the back like that.
This might be old, guys. 1942, 3 pence. Boom, my first one ever. Ooh. Look at that, guys. Foreign 40 silver, 80-year-old, 81-year-old foreign silver. That's King George, I think the 5th or the 6th. My first 3 pence. That is flipping awesome. Boom. That's going to be my coin of the month. Alrighty, gang, as you can see, the pinpointer there is below 8 inches. And we're using towels down, guys. The homeowners asked us to be very, very neat with the plugs. So we pulled out some dirt towels, and we're filling these back in perfect. But guys, that deep, I got me another wheatster in the back. Those wheat lines are just worn. So I'm gonna guess this is gonna say this is gonna be my oldest wheatie of the day. Oh, stand by. That might have a 1 in front of it. Stand by. Alrighty guys, a little saliva and a little thumb scratching, and there we go guys. 1918. Now we're getting close to the year of the house. I will take a 105-year-old coin any day of the week, especially when it's wheatie number 5 for the day. And British 3 pence, a relic. Kimberly's got 4 wheaties. We're at 9, so we're gonna hit 10. We're gonna get double-digit wheaties before we get out of here. Boom. I'm walking back towards the vehicles, guys. There's back of Kimberly's truck, an area she's going over, but I guess she missed a signal, guys. This is wheat penny number 10 for us. I think 6 for me. And this makes 6, 10, 18. This makes 18 wheat pennies in 4 days for me. I'm back on track, and this one is a 45. Boom. Over to the car and truck and whatever I got, and took a break. Kimberly's gotten 3 relics. This nice bezel, probably from a pocket watch. Got some fancy on the edges. And she got a valve stem cover. That's nice and old with your knurled edge. That's my favorite word, knurled. And then guys, she got the back of a
The other side's better.
bullseye short shot Texan cap gun, half of it. It's been a little more modified, but that's more of a cap gun than I've gotten lately. Boom, some nice relics, ma'am.
Thanks. Oops.
All right, we'll find it. We have a metal detector. All right, and I got a 24-25 here. All right, guys, over there by that little bush tree is where I got my British 3 pence silver. And then Kimberly dug something out of the hole right next to it, printing plate. And I'm over here next to a hole she dug, and I got a beautiful wheatie signal. And it's exactly what I got, guys. It wasn't a coin ball, but I dropped it. 51 Denver. Boom, wheatie number 7 for Rob for the day. Alright gang, Kimberly and I are still in this 1901/1970s house. I'm doing the big side yard. She came over here earlier, got a lot of EMI, so I turned the sensitivity down on the knocks, and it's down to I can tolerate it. Guys, I got a 22-23 there. Put my pinpointer in and I pulled out a dime, and I was like, man, a dime shouldn't be coming in on 22-23. Reswept it, got another 22-23, and that's because that dime was masking another butt wheat. And it is, oh nice, a 1940. I think that's the second one, oldest one off this property for me. This is my 8th wheatie today with Kimberly's 4. We are at a dozen wheaties today. Boom. Alrighty guys, I'm still here on this big side yard, and look at that hole, guys. Really deep signal for a dime. I've had a deep can on this yard, and I kept digging, and I'm like, I just got a piece of copper or brass. But no, you flip it over this side, guys, it's got 4 horseshoes in the corner, and I think that's a horse rider, cowboy, with a fence. Now it's been tacoed, and I'm not going to bend it. I'm going to take it home and have my neighbor heat it, and we're going to straighten this out. I think this is going to be an old 30s, 40s, 50 belt buckle. This might be my relic find of the day. This is way cool. All right, let's go get it cleaned up. Alrighty gang, it's 4 o'clock. Kimberly and I are still here. She's around the other side of this property. Guys, I'm not going to dig this live, but silver signals on the knocks. Well, we'll try and dig this live. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be a big piece of copper, brass or something, but hey, that's a pretty dang good silver signal. Okay, pretty good one-handed plug. We're not going to worry about the towel right now because we'll put this back as neat as we can. I don't see any silver staring me in the face, but let's give it a go. Okay, in the sidewall, whatever it is. Come on, be a silver dime. Oh, we have a button. We have a button with an eagle on it. Stand by, let me get the glasses on. Yes, that is an eagle. Look at that. Now, I thought I might have hit the back and the shank, but nope, the shank's there buried in dirt. Oh, guys, the day just got much, much better. All right, we'll clean that up too, but that might be, I don't know, World War II, World War I. I'll have to check, see what the Eagles is. It's not the big chicken neck eagle. Oh, but that's a military button, guys. General Services, probably. what little I know about buttons. All right, we'll clean that up and that belt buckle thingy. Alrighty guys, Kimberly and I are still out here at this house. It's coming up probably on 4:30. And again, I don't know much on bullets, but I know that an old bullet with a U, okay, and then it's a rimfire because I can see where it hit on the edge of the rim. I know a rimfire bullet is old. That's about all I know about it. So if anybody knows anything about this U on this bullet, thank you. I was digging up my bullet. Miss Kimberly's coming over with something that's got a patent number on it. Some type of handle. It says 35 on the back. I wouldn't call it pot metal. That's more likely heavy iron.
That's brass.
Or brass. You think so? Well, either way, we don't know what the hell it is. Well, we got some good stuff to show you in the wrap-up, guys, that Kimberly found while I was taking a break after my button. Alrighty, guys, here is the wrap-up. It's after 5:30. As you can see, Kimberly dug way more many holes than I did. That's great English, isn't it? Way more many. There's all her clad, all her big copper and brass pieces, and there's my clad. And then, guys, for the table finds, she got 4 Wheaties, a 57 nickel, 2 older, I guess, shotgun head stamps, this little fish or Pisces charm, part of a clock. We think this is a bezel for a pocket watch. Valve stem cover, absolutely gorgeous. Piece of a printing press she got out of the hole right next to where I got my silver coin. Either fishing lead weights or window pull lead weights. And the thing with the patent number is the end of one of those sprinklers that... And then she got part of a harmonica reed, top of a salt shaker. We think this is an old medical, some type of medical device. She got a square nail. We're not sure if this is a hollow point bullet or what that is. And then she got right where I got my military general services button, collar button. She got 3 cuff buttons, guys, all the same ones. We'll clean up the backs and everything and make sure they match the same stamp. And then, guys, I got 8 Wheaties today, with the oldest being in 1918. I got this thing that I cleaned up some, and then one of the rivets fell out. We think it's some type of buckle or something. We don't know. And then I cleaned it up, guys. We'll have my neighbor heat this up and straighten it out. She doesn't think it's a belt plate, but we have no idea what it is. It is still cool as hell. And then, guys, my find of the day, my 1942 British 3p, 50% silver. We looked it up. So, never had one of them, so that's bucket list silver. Thanks for watching. Long day, grinded it out, and I think it's a pretty damn impressive board. Alrighty. 75-mile drive, guys. We're off. It's been a great day, guys. We had to grind all those finds out, but they started adding up, and I found that Western belt buckle on the internet. I'll show you that with the wrap up. Okay.